Oh my God, welcome back, family, welcome back. It is good to see you. I am right now trying to check my message board to see if I had any messages, because I've been sending out a lot of texts. I usually don't send out this many texts, but I want to make sure that the family that are available for the conversation can join the conversation. Don't mean to get on nobody's nerves, because, during this time with the ghetto birds out, you know what I'm saying, I'm thinking some people, I don't have anything but thanks. Oh, man. All right, cool. All right, cool. 7, oh, man, that's late. I hope by the time they sent that to her, was it 7? Or she returned it. That was on 02. That is a shame. I hope some of y'all ain't getting the message all late like that. Because that's like 2 days late or something. Let me see, I did that was on 7 too? Alright, but hey family, let's go on, let's get it. So, go to my chat and give people time to come on in. It was a great day. It feels like I got absolutely nothing done. I've been trying to upload these videos that I did for a project that I'm working on, and I have not been able to upload them. I guess everybody is stuck in the house trying to use the Wi-Fi, and man, it is not working for me. Right? I mean, I got 8 videos. I got 7 videos to upload, 1 video to finish, some writing to do, and then also I still have to finish the newsletter. And I ain't getting none of that done because, as soon as I got, when I got up, my babies wanted to go to the parade. I took me a bath, went out there, met them. By the time I got out there, the parade was over. It was a lot less candy. The recession is hitting hard, family. because my children came home with so little candy this year. I mean, every year you can see the amounts of candy just reducing, right? So, I guess candy is getting expensive now, and people can't just be throwing it out there like that. So, my kids are suffering on the 4th of July today because they done finished their candy, and they running around. Hopefully they burnt out their energy right now. But the candy hoard they usually was getting is a lot slimmer right now. So, times as I be trying to point stuff out to y'all. You can just see little subtle hints. Organizations ain't spending as much money on some of those things that they used to for the kids. Now they got a lot of paper. But they did not, by any means, get a lot of candy. Right? So then I went out. They wanted pizza today, so I had to go out and get some pizza. And I got the pizza, and now, I had to take me a nap. Got up, time to do the show. And I said, well, let me go and finish my last little commercial. And that's what I did. I finished my last little commercial, and now we are here right now doing this. So right now it's showing that I'm not up on my YouTube channel. So I don't know what's up with that. I'm going to see what's going on with that. See if I re-up. If you re-up. Or actually, they say I ain't been on my YouTube channel since June 25th. So let's see what's going on with that. That'll give y'all time to come on and funnel in. Let's see. Well, hold on. Am I on the other YouTube channel? Okay, I'm on Gye-Nyame Journey YouTube. It says I'm not streaming on my YouTube. I don't know what's up with that. I'm on Gye-Nyame Journey on Facebook. I'm on Periscope. An online event. So, I'm streaming twice on YouTube. Say Gye-Nyame Journey, I'm on online event. I don't know the difference, so I just stream to both of them. But maybe that is what's canceling out my one piece. So now, what we're here to do today is we have what we call tribal quotes. And I'm going to come from the Gye-Nyame Journey workbook, tribal quotes. Y'all see I got my little bookmark there. Y'all see this book is well read and well used, got to practice what you preach. This is one of the books that, I come from. I have to go to when I have some issues. We are on day 77. Proverbs go as such. This is from Steve Biko, South Africa. The most potent weapon of the oppressor is the mind of the oppressed. I'll say that again. The most potent weapon of the oppressor is the mind of the oppressed. Man, oh man, that's... Anime, you own it, girl. You own it. Here we go. We got this brother again, Swami Vivekananda. All the powers in the universe are already ours. It is we who have put our hands before our eyes and cry that it is dark. Okay, you like that one? You like that one? Okay. This one is from Nigeria. A child carried on the back does not know how far the journey is. Oh. Everybody give it up for Anime. Anime is on the job today. Anime is on it today. I don't know what happened. I heard it must have been some good stuff in that Phoenix food because she is on point today. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh my God, girl. All right, well, hey. We got those 3 proverbs. And of course, we can run through them. Y'all already know how Brother Atim do it, because like I said, I'm not shy to do it by myself. But I'm going to give some people some time, possibly funnel in. But I know y'all kicking it. So it's cool. But, I have my responsibilities. And like I said, these summer days is a lot easier on me than it is in those winter times, right? So we're going to run through this. But I do want to cover some of this stuff on Gye-Nyame Journey Timeline. Let's see. Oh, and this gives us time also to talk about one of our sponsors. Let me go on and pull it up. It shouldn't be this hard to pull up, but it is. So, I gotta set it. Google Keep. I should have it. Oh, I got the extension. I don't know why I didn't pull up the extension. Because I'm lazy. Didn't pull up the extension. Let me see if I can pull up the extension real quick and make it easy so I can post this up for those that are in support of what we do here at Gye-Nyame Journey. Certain ways that you could go on and show us this support. Well, my Google Keep extension is not on. I don't know what's going on. Is it up there? I don't see it. Oh, there you go. How you gonna pop up all late? All right, so we are sponsored today. Let's see. We have we're gonna use this one right here. I'm going to copy and paste. Let's copy it. There we go. Boom. I want to copy it and share it. This one is called come on, work with me. Oh my God. All right. There you go. All right. Come on. Don't you move. Don't move. Don't you do it. All right, copy. Boom. All right, so I'm going to post this up in the chat for those that want to support. I'm sorry I can't do it on Spreaker. Actually, I could do it on Spreaker. There's 50 or more reasons black folks succeed at being broke. Real good book. Go and check it out. It's a special offer on it. You can check it out. And I actually got an offer on it where you can get it at the price that you want. He used this special report. He usually sells it for about $24.95, but like I said, you're able to get in and check it out for a little bit less than that. Hold on, let me see. I'm going to post this up on our Spreaker station as well, because that's where a lot of people might be and those that might want to support the journey. Just like I said, I'm looking for alternative ways for us to be able to do things rather than always coming to y'all being like, hey, can you help us raise some money? Which, I don't mind, because we give you something in return. We use something in trade. But I think it would be better, definitely, if we develop the relationship where when you give, we give. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I'm big on the whole market thing. I want to make sure that y'all, that when you come, you supporting the journey and the journey supporting you. I'm not in that class of brother that wants to simply how can I put it? Simply always be in your pocket but not giving you anything of value. That's not how I rock. I don't do that. And I don't think that's good for the culture. So let me go post this up in the that window look good there. I'll be forgetting about how good stuff be looking on Spreaker. You know what I'm saying? Let's go and post that up. Boom, post it up. Come on. Oh, it won't let me. The episode has no mess. There it go. There we go. Call-in lines are open. At 614-556-4535. Boom. Let me put that on my chat, just in case some of the family out there wants to jump in and wants to rapitates with us. Call-in lines are open. at 614-556-4535. So we have, of course, y'all know the conversation is open, but right now we are on Player's Pyramid from the Gye-Nyame Journey Workbook, Tribal Quotes. I'll read them one more time because some of y'all wasn't here before, so let me go and catch y'all up. The most potent weapon of the oppressor is the mind of the oppressed. Steve Biko. All the powers in the universe are already ours. It is we who have put our hands before our eyes and cried that it is dark. That's from Swami Vivekananda. Last but not least, a child carried on the back does not know how far the journey is. From Nigeria. 3 excellent proverbs could lead into a lot of different conversations. I'll leave it to y'all in which direction it goes. But anybody that's listening, if you would, I would love for you to pick a number. Or I could just pick a number. I'll give you a couple of seconds to go on and type in a number that you could pick. If not, I got another way of picking a number. Do 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 do. Boom boom. Now, Facebook. It has been told to me that they have problems in receiving your text. I had some trolls this morning. The trolls didn't have no problems getting through. They gonna have to explain that shit to me. I have no understanding how a goddamn troll could get on, but I can't see my people's. You understand what I'm saying? I can't see when my people posting shit up, but the troll shit pop up immediately. I'm like, goddamn, they got chat angels or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Trolls can always get through. But the way I'm going to pick the number is that right now, the number 2 is showing up on my screen. So I am going to do proverb number 2. And that's from Swami Vivekananda. Swami, I think Swami means like teacher. Vivekananda. Right? I think I read that book. I read his book. All the powers of the universe are already ours. It is we who have put our hands before our eyes and cried that it is dark. Now, as human beings, we have access to an amazing amount of power, because this is an amazing world for us, family. We're living in a time like no other. A time of full of perils as well as opportunities. And for some of us, a little bit more peril, you know what I'm saying? But that's nevertheless because the world is full of opportunities. And it's like we're standing in this place, and because in many ways we give away power. We give away our power. Then we cover up our eyes. And in covering up our eyes, what we do is we start complaining about the dark. Now, one of the things that we have to understand, what moves people and what moves cultures is the groups. Now, I need y'all to understand this, family, because it's like, because a lot of times you be listening to some of this shit and they be switching it on some Western shit, some West Asian shit. Asian and West Asian shit. It's all about the individual. You know what I'm saying? They try to get deep in Eastern. They bring Eastern motherfuckers over to come and feed you that individual bullshit. Right? But family, let me tell you something. The only reason that humans are able to survive is because of the groups. The only reason that individuals are able to get rich is because of the groups. The only reason that individuals are able to live group is because of the groups. And there has to be individuals in the groups to serve certain roles. You understand what I'm saying? And groups come together and we build things. Swami Vivekananda can't be a Swami by his goddamn self. You understand what I'm saying? So we be hearing some of these proverbs come from these individuals about this that you could take as rugged individualism, but it's not actually rugged individualism. You can't name one motherfucker on this planet that attained wealth all by themselves. And if you do, all we got to do is go do the research, and we find that there's a whole bunch of motherfuckers that, in a sense, either they're stepping on or that help lift them up in order to get to where they were. And usually there is a group of individuals that's helping maintain that individual where they are. Wealth, riches are community trust. They are community things. They happen within communities. Now, what we do as community members, we allow motherfuckers to walk away with the lion's share, which makes absolutely no sense. No sense at all. No sense at all. This is why Brother Hatim is always talking about tribe, building tribe, right? Because it's tribes that rise up in prominence. It's tribes that are able, because their organization, to move themselves up, while other groups be looking around wondering, how did they do that, and how could they do that, and you know what I'm saying? And this is why I'm saying we have to establish borders, because what start to happen is we have motherfuckers that come in and will infect the group with, like, it's dark. No, put your hands down. We're working together. Let's rise up together. You know what I'm saying? Because I've always strove to make sure that I am able to rise. Every place I go, I try to make sure I bring my people in, because I understand that, you know, by myself, I am, you know what I'm saying, I could do some shit. But as a, you know what I'm saying, I could go fast. By myself, I could go fast. But you know what I'm saying, on a long journey, it's good to bring company. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's where the power is. The power is in the collective. The power is not in the individual. And people that tell you that are setting you up, once again, for the woo. I succeeded all by myself. You know, Malcolm Gladwell did an excellent book called Outliers that crushed that whole rugged individual bullshit down to the last compound. If you haven't read the book, by all means, I would suggest that you go out and get that book. Because Outliers break down this myth of, you know, I did it all by myself. I pulled myself up by my own bootstraps. When every last person that said that has somebody either that they're standing on or somebody helped lift them up. Come on, family. Come on now. We gotta come out of this deep sleep. We gotta come out this deep sleep. We got, you know what I'm saying, we got people caping, as Tariq Nasheed would call it, nigga-splaining, all the bullshit that's been going on. We got to stop justifying it. Because it's almost as if we're putting our hands. Matter of fact, we're putting our hands, and instead of being like it's dark, we explain why it's dark. It's dark because there's some objects in front of my eyes and I can't really see. But I don't know how to get the objects out of the front of my eyes so that I can see. And you know how the objects work, because they won't come down unless you know it's the bureaucracy and shit. Move your goddamn hands. We know how it was in the past. Now the question is, and going forward, are we going to allow it to stay like that? We have the power. The quote speaks on us having the power. And when I bring the power that I have and connect it to the power that you have, and connect it to the power that somebody else have, and connect it to the power that another group have, and we work together, we're able to do small little things. And then those of us, when we start accomplishing small things, we move up to bigger things. The mall is a model. Malcolm X Fest is a model. Kwanzaa is a model. The Afrocentric School was a model. Family. It's not that hard. It's a matter of us picking the people that we're going to be with and really, really work with them. Rather than having a lot of bullshit popping off. Why? I don't understand. Brother Hatim. You know what I'm saying? Brother Hatim. You know what I'm saying? Don't come. You know what I'm saying? It's time out for all that. So the proverb is, all the powers in the universe are already ours. It is we who have put our hands before our eyes and cry that it is dark. We, not I. I'm glad. Let me go back to that. All the powers in the universe are already ours. Not mine, not yours, ours. Or, you know what I'm saying? It is we who have put our hands before our eyes and cry that it is dark. Come on, family. It's not just about you. It's about us being able to establish those borders. It's about us being able to build the tribe. It's about us finding like-minded people and start building and doing some serious work out here. It's about us looking at what's not right and being like, that shit's not right, and I don't give a fuck how you can explain it. That shit is not right, and that shit needs to be corrected. Needs to be corrected. Right? That's all, you know, that's all I was saying last night about the Afrocentric school. It's just not correct. And it needs to be corrected. My fault on Coogee, but I guess today we spoke about it too, because it keeps popping up, because it's just burning a hole in me, family. It's burning a hole in me. I'm trying not to roll over in that direction right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying. I really am. I'm trying not to roll over there right now. You know, because you know, I'm sitting up like, these motherfuckers really trying to piss me off, right? But I'm not putting my hands up here. I'm calling on the power, and I'm calling on the power of my community to make some shit happen. Make some shit happen. It's very simple. It's very simple. Somebody in the community is supposed to have friends in high places. We all should be, in some form or fashion, in this whole conscious collective, conscious community of people. You mean to tell me that nobody got no friends on school boards? Come on now. What we doing? You mean we ain't got no connections in the mayor's office? No connections in the state office? So then I have to wonder what the fuck I've been doing. You can't blame it on nobody but me. It's me. I take my responsibility. You can take your personal responsibility. But I take my responsibility being somebody who talk about, you know, I'm building the tribe, right? You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I'm going to take my responsibility seriously, and I'm going to start moving so that we are in places to operate our power. Right? The power is not found just sitting in the room meditating. It's not found in the room just us doing uni circles. It's not necessarily found there. You might raise up some power, but then after we let hands go, we need to be moving to exercise this power. You understand? You see people out here celebrating the 4th of July and stuff like that. It is the 4th of July day. You lie! God damn it. You know what I'm saying? You know, and this day to me serves as a reminder of why reparations are needed. You know what I'm saying? Because if I'm correct, the first man to take a bullet for that Revolutionary War, somebody looked like me, right? We fought in it, came out, and motherfuckers fully, you know what I'm saying, just went full throttle with slavery and shit. It became an argument. You know, motherfuckers debating pretty words while motherfuckers out in the field suffering, right? You know, the power were yours. The power is yours, right? That's the type of shit they feed us, right? They feed us myths where it's the role of the good guy to suffer for everybody else, and we be falling for that shit. Like, we got to stop that, family. This whole sacrificial lamb shit, we gotta. That was taught into us. Be meek and humble, for yours is the kingdom of God. Man, look, I hope y'all grew up past that. I hope y'all grew up out of that, right? Because it's time for us to get ours now. You know what's crazy is, like, I didn't even talk to anybody in the family about calling in what Sister Navita called in today. And then I'm on another call with somebody else, and they was telling me about they went to the African American Museum in D.C. and they said, you know, I don't know about getting reparations in my lifetime, but my grandkids better get it, because after going through that museum, I'm mad. I said, what? I said, nah, tell me about it. Right? See, because the conversation is popping up. And this goes back to this whole power piece that he's talking about. All the powers in the universe are already ours. It is we who have put our hands before our eyes and cried that it is dark. You know what I'm saying? All that power is right there. And it's like, boom, it started with a spark. One person was like, hey, my fingers is up. Hey, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? The hands are being pulled down in our community. And you got people talking and having conversations about reparations that never had it before. And that's part of our power. Claiming what is ours. Claiming what is owed. And going to the person that is in debt and saying, listen, we know you can't pay right now. You know what I'm saying? But this is what you gonna do. Oh, we're gonna repossess some shit. All right. You know what I'm saying? We got to see, because the whole piece is they don't have none of these, whether they white folks that been here for a long time or they're immigrants. When we owe money, motherfuckers is not trying to have discussions and shit. They set up payment plans. They harass you on your phone and do all that shit. And none of us turn back and say, I wish they stopped begging. You gotta keep pounding that on them, right? Because that's part of your power. Part of your power is being able to speak the truth. You know what I'm saying? But first you got to know the truth. All this stuff that they talk about in the East, you know what I'm saying? A lot of this stuff came out of your stuff in ancient Kemet. And some of the practice that out of us, because they went all through our continent, family. Right? We haven't been through our continent. We haven't been doing the digging. For all we know, you need to think about this. For all we know, what we've been told is only part of the story. Because I'm telling you right now, if I was running the world and it was some information out there that was contrary to my gene pool moving forward, oh, we're going to put that shit in a nice deep, the third sub-basement in that nice museum that me and my crew paid for. Just being honest with y'all. You know what I'm saying? So we know that some of the shit that we getting is only some of the shit that we should be getting. So we need to, because some of us family, we really need to start thinking about this, right? Part of the issue with the whole reparations piece is that it'll give us an opportunity to actually go and do some of the research about who we really are. It gives us access. Why? Because, with capital come access to certain things. And y'all really got to go to ADOS 101. Check it out for yourself. Read about it. You know what I'm saying? Don't allow nobody to come on TV and tell you about it. Don't allow none of these old fuckers to jump up in your face talking about, we've been talking about reparations for a long time. Reparations for everybody in Africa and here and abroad. No, family. We're not kumbayaing. We're not doing that right now. Right? We're doing ADOS, American Descendants of Slavery. That's right. All right, so you're like, Brother Hatim, everything you talk about leads back to it, and that's the way it's supposed to be. That's called talking points, family. You understand what I'm saying? You got to have talking points. You know what I'm saying? Certain things that you always got to reflect on. I want you to go watch Fox News. I want you to go watch the liberal news, and I want you to go watch the right wing or the conservative news. And I want you to see that these motherfuckers do the exact same thing that I'm doing, except I'm just a little bit more honest about it. I'm always bringing it back around to the idea that I want to make sure that you walk away with. You understand what I'm saying? Go and listen to a conservative station. They do the exact same thing. Go and listen to a liberal station. They do the same thing. And then when something else pop up that they really don't want you to talk about, they might cover it for a second, cover it real hot for a second, like reparations, and then change the subject. DACA, well, we need some news about immigrants. Come on. You know what I'm saying? They'll change it real quick on us. Just a war? Thank God. War. We move on to something else. But you can't allow it. You got to have your talking points. We got to have people on here talking about the stuff that's going on that's affecting us. All right, cool. You don't want to talk about reparations. Let's talk about the wealth gap. Okay, you don't want to talk about the wealth gap. Let's talk about someone being arrested for painting while black. You understand? We got to keep the narrative and control the narrative and keep the narrative out there. Keep the story, keep the conversation going, because if we do not keep it going, it will fade away. It'll fade away. And along with that, a lot of stuff that our children need in the future will fade away as well. And you know what? For me, that shit is unacceptable. Let me say that again. That shit is unacceptable. Right? So I am going to try to get my YouTube channel up and running, because I don't know what's going on. I see the YouTube for Gye-Nyame Journey. I don't see the YouTube for... So I am going to delete this channel right now and go back and reload it. Delete channel. I'm going to delete it. This just not... I ain't did that since June 25th. It's my sister's birthday. Happy belated birthday, Tylese. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Are you sure you want to remove you? Yep. Stream now. Delete. We're going to delete it. I don't know. And I could be wrong, because my computer, I don't know. My computer is old, or I don't know whether the system, I don't know what's going on. So we got rid of that. We're going to add it back real quick. So the next one, we did number 2. Let's do Steve Biko. And it's good for me to go back up on here and see what else they have on I might erase it and they might not have connections on there no more. I don't see YouTube. Oh, there you go. All right. YouTube events. We want YouTube stream now. Boom. All right, we're going to wait. Connect YouTube stream now. I'm going to connect it. Just give me a second, family, and we go into it. All right, so let's just do it. Stephen Biko. The most potent weapon of the oppressor is the mind of the oppressed. Once again, the most potent weapon of the oppressor is the mind of the oppressed. Y'all need to... let me read that again. I mean, because like I said, the most potent weapon. For those that don't know, potent means powerful. Potent means powerful. So basically, the idea is that the most powerful weapon of an oppressor is not the atomic bomb, is not the AK-47, is not the M16, is not the tanks that President Trump want people to watch going down whatever avenue that is in Washington, D.C. It's not money. The most powerful weapon, family. Let me say it again. The most powerful weapon, family, is the mind of the oppressed. Why? Because if I get hold of your mind, and because please understand that a lot of these social systems, a lot of this education is about keeping your hands over your eyes to stop you. What did it say? All powers in the universe are already ours. It is we who have put our hands before our eyes and cried that it is dark. Right? So what happens when you have a group of individuals? Because I want y'all to understand, family, this is where you are. Those of you that are ADOS, listen to me. You are one of the only populations in the world that cannot necessarily be relocated. You have absolutely no place to go. So here, I have to keep you totally stupid so that I can do what I need to do. I have to keep you totally self-sacrificing so that I can continue doing what I want to do. How do I do that? If you're thinking, right, whether you are a thinker in education or whether you are a thinker on the street, right, I have to find a way to stop that. I have to train you. I don't need you to think. I just need to train you to be able to accept what it is that I'm going to do for you. Why? Because I can't. There's no place for you to go. So either I'm going to have to totally destroy you, which has always proven to be harder than, you know what I'm saying? Because I want y'all to think about this. America got supposedly the top military in the world. And the motherfucker said, listen, we're going to go in Iraq, and there's going to be a couple of weeks. You know how they do it. It's going to be a couple of weeks. It ain't going to be that hard. And we're going to be able to go in Afghanistan at the same time. That should be about another 3 to 4 months. You know what I'm saying? It's never as easy as motherfuckers think to eliminate a whole population. I want y'all to think about that. I want y'all to remember that. Right? A lot of you scared motherfuckers. Because there is a natural instinct for human beings to survive. Really. And in some people, regardless of what color they are, there is a natural tendency to be on the side of right. When I talk about consciousness, this is why I talk about consciousness, family. Because your real allies, we will see some real allies if these motherfuckers ever try to come at us. You're going to see your true enemies. A lot of them going to look like you. But you're going to see some allies. And a lot of motherfuckers going to be giving you like secret hints and leaving you secret clues and shit like that. That's the way it's always been. That's the way it's always been. Even in this battle for reparations. Because some people that don't even look like you are going to put up a fight better than a lot of y'all sitting out there right now. Right? So if I want to keep you oppressed, I don't have to do it by force, especially if you give me free access to your children. Give me your child for 7 years. Give me a child for 7 years. From 5 to 12. By the time I get done getting that motherfucker running through the paces, that motherfucker will be totally confused. And you know what? My children never have to worry about them competing. Every now and then one might pop up and we can go on and handle that one. You know what I'm saying? We throw him a couple of biscuits and shit like that. He'd be happy. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what's happening with us. We're being trained. And we got to understand, we got to start having these conversations with our young people so that they understand you're being trained so that you can stay in your place. Because the most potent weapon of the oppressor is the mind of the oppressed. How many of y'all, how many of us actually think that these education systems are designed for our betterment? It's not designed for your betterment. And we got to be honest about that. And it's like, some of us, we got jobs to do, but family, we got to really start having real talk about this shit in our community. Right? You know what I'm saying? Because one of the things I loved about Amos Wilson, when he talks about education, he talks about education from a standpoint that education is supposed to prepare a young person in order to serve their nation. We have a whole group of black people out here that need to be serviced. Even when you go all the way back to Booker T. Washington, Booker T. Washington was talking about training the young people to do what? To what? That was nation building. A lot of us couldn't realize that. See, a lot of us, we get into these books and we think that it's all about this, being able to communicate with everybody and use the proper King's English, the proper King's English to be able to communicate our ideas and cross to everybody. Yeah, you need a few of those. But what we have to understand is none of that shit is no good if it don't service the people. If it don't service your group. Because family, if your group start disappearing, this is why I keep on telling people, right? Because for a long time, people be like, but I think you be bringing people with you and motherfuckers be stabbing you in the back. Shouts out to Brother Kwame. I understand. But when I go into situations, I don't like necessarily going by myself. I can handle those that do the little poking in the back. You know what I'm saying? Because there's been very few that's been able to outmaneuver me and kill me. Now, you know, at least in the job situation and shit like that. Motherfuckers have come close, right? But you know, like I said, that's part of the issue with us, because we get into positions and we start forgetting why we're there. We start forgetting, right? Because then it goes back to me rather than we. See, because I need the people around me to understand, listen, this ain't about me or you, this is about we. This is what I'm constantly trying to, because you got to remind motherfuckers sometimes. Family, you don't, why you acting like you don't remember why you here? Why you around me? Motherfucker doesn't. What? What? I mean, I'm just keeping it all the way real. It's a reason why there's certain people around me. It's a reason. And the ancestors and the creator, I mean, it's almost like we got, in Gye-Nyame, it's almost like we got a cocoon and shit. It's like, what? Motherfuckers walk into places where I'm going to be like, what? Unbelievable. It's unbelievable. And people don't even realize the blessings that we have and the opportunities that we have. We all, sometimes we be out chasing dreams and shit. We all do it. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, my elders allowed me to do it. Right? Because that's how I came up. My jobs, the jobs that came, especially in the community, provided by my elders. You know what I'm saying? Boom, interview, shit. Family, I could count on one hand interviews. I've had probably dozens of gigs and shit like that, but I could count on. I don't even need a hand to count how many interviews I've been. I'm just being honest with you. Interview, what the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers try to prepare me for college like interview. I'm already working. I volunteered myself into a job. Hell, I volunteer. You know what I'm saying? Boom, motherfuckers already know what you bringing. Interview. What? Oh, I'm a total stranger here. I don't know if I want to be here. You know what I'm saying? I need to be interviewing your ass. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit. Because I walk into a new situation and I'm peeping it out. Because those of you that really, I want y'all to really think about those that know me and have known me for a while, and think about all my work situations, and think about the people that I was around whenever I was working. You come visit me, it's almost like you coming to visit fam. It's like you walk in, damn. Well, what? Because I'm seriously building. I understand that our children's minds are under attack. I need to dumb you down. I need to train you. I need to get you to respond. I'm trying to do cue and get the response. I'm not trying to get you to think. Idea, think. I need cue, response. Cue, response. And when I say cue, for those that don't know, it's C-U-E. Cue. It's a cue, and there's a response, and there's a reward. Right? This how we training. This how your children are being trained. Cue, response, reward. Cue, response, reward. Very little time on teaching thinking skills, because thinking skills require a little bit more work, a little bit more effort, a little bit of going through the emotions and stuff like that. We don't have time for that. We got to train your children. As a matter of fact, a lot of y'all scream, oh man, the test is marvelous. But the test, we have to train your child for the test rather than educate your child for life. Listen, did you hear what I said? Many of us have fallen in to the idea that training our children is better. I want you to train them so that they can sit their ass still so I can work a full day. I don't care what y'all doing. I just need to be able to make it through a day. Because a lot of us, we respect we don't even respect education. We just glad that our children have a place to go. It's like daycare. And it's going to stay like daycare as long as we are accepting. Like I said, like I was asking Lady J in our conversation, is it okay? You know what I'm saying? I guess it's okay. It's okay for our children to be trained to be able to fit here. Be able to fit. Rather than be able to think and be able to rebuild Mount Vernon. Do y'all know, many of y'all don't even know that Mount Vernon need to be rebuilt. Motherfuckers be bragging about Black Wall Street, but y'all had your own shit popping off right here in Columbus called Mount Vernon. Mount Vernon. And almost in every city, there was a black enclave. A black, thriving group of individuals that mainly stayed to themselves. Every now and then they wanted to go outside their stuff because they couldn't get what they wanted in their place. Because there were certain resources they wasn't allowed to get because you didn't want you to get too uppity now. Y'all don't think people saw that and wanted to bring an end to that? You don't think people say, hey, they could be coming to my grocery store rather than going to Carl Brown's? Y'all don't think that? Huh? Come on now. You know why? Because y'all giving everybody the benefit of my eye. Y'all feel that everybody is following the Christian way. Y'all extend your system, your moral system to everybody else. That was just the way of business. No, that shit was plotted out, family. These motherfuckers got 10, 15 year, 20 year projections. You know what I'm saying? While you being involved in the culture and being involved in the community and being involved, they're shaping it. We need to learn how to, in a sense, some of us need to learn how to step out and start shaping and planning for the future of it. But hey, I've been on here for 53 minutes. I'm gonna leave last one. The child carried on the back does not know how far the journey is. I'm gonna leave that one for y'all. And I'm about to get up out of here. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna finish my ambrosia. I'm gonna wish y'all a pleasant evening. I will see y'all sometime in the morning. I'm gonna try to upload my material one more again. Give it tonight, maybe tonight. You know what I'm saying? I might be able to do it. Maybe. If y'all, let's toast the ancestors. The ancestors gonna make it happen tonight. I'll be reporting to y'all in the morning how the ancestors did. But family, I want to thank y'all for tuning in. Be sure to check out our sponsor. Shouts out to Brother Kwame. I am out. And yes, I am still in negotiations to find somebody that can. All right, I got somebody. I just, so I got to reach out to him and grab him once again and get this app for Apple out so that all y'all out there with them apples can go on and just download the Spreaker app or download the Gye-Nyame Journey Spreaker app and do your thing. Well, love, fam. Wanted to ask if you got your washing machine. I didn't get it. I didn't get it from there. I went somewhere else because I just need a wash machine, and I needed it delivered, and I needed Leroy to be taken out. You know what I'm saying? So I went somewhere else to go on and get that. Because they wanted to sell me both of them, and then on top of that, I would have to figure out what I was going to do with the other one. So I went and handled that. But I appreciate you listening out for me, brother. Looking out, making sure everything is cool. I hope that you are great. And I will see y'all soon. Actually, we supposed to we won't be able to have a meeting this week because I think I have to go to Chicago. So I'm going to have to figure out how to do my show as well. And then also I'm going to the woods, so I got to figure out how I'm going to do the show from there because I don't know how the reception going to be out there. So we'll do something. I'll figure out something. Worst come to worst, I will be able to upload a speaker piece and let y'all know on the chat, not the chat, on the text what's going on. Those that are regular listeners, family, be on the lookout because I got a project coming out real soon. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. All right, family. Peace.